What's up, everybody? This is Neef Beats with Crank by Neef Beats at Hit Club Studios, and today we're going to go over how to add bus pathways in Pro Tools, because this is like something that a lot of people maybe don't know how to do, but it's something that you probably will have to do a lot if if you didn't set up your session or if you have a bigger session. So I'll explain to you guys what a bus is, and like in the most layman's terms, like in the most a non super, you know, critical way of saying it or explaining it. I'm just going to explain what a bus is in an easy way. So a bus is used to send signal around an analog board or in a digital session. A bus can relieve your computer from a lot of stress by allowing multiple tracks the ability to group in one track and share an effects generator such as a reverb, delay, and compressor. Also giving you the ability to blend a wet or mix, a dry or a wet signal. It allows you to blend with how much you send from the track that the bus is on. So you have sends on each track, and you can send anything to a bus, and then the bus, it goes to whatever track that is assigned to that bus number, and then you can send that to the output to be blended with the rest of the song, if that makes sense. So basically, it just allows you to send a signal to another track with an effect on it so that you don't have to mess with the original sound or change the original sound. Or let's say you just wanted a little bit of reverb or a little compression to make it pop. You could blend that with the wet and dry mix so that you don't have to put it on every track, and then your computer's about to, it just doesn't work right because it's moving slow and it's just doing so much work at one time. Or in a real life situation, if you're recording in analog, no one has that much outboard. You don't have 20 compressors, you don't have 20 reverbs, so you have to patch them in, and it just helps all around. So let's get into how to add a bus in Pro Tools. If you have any questions, just email me or DM me or whatever, comment. So you go to setup and you go to IOs. All right, so you want to go to bus. So you click bus, and as you can see, we only have 16 buses. They're all stereo. So you go to new path, make sure you pick stereo. You can pick mono, but I mean, a mono track is just one, a left or the right side of a stereo track. So really, you might as well just make them stereo. But you could make them mono. I like to make them stereo because I'm usually using them for auxiliaries, and I just like to have them connected already. So, you got stereo, you got bus. That's the path. That's why I keep saying path. I'm just gonna add 5, and so what this is gonna do is it's gonna add 10 mono tracks, 10 mono bus tracks. Like as you can see over here, you got 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. If I was to do that mono, if these were all mono, it would just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then it would just have stereo here and then the channels. It would say mono or whatever. So we're gonna click these, and you're gonna see those new 5 stereo bus paths. Like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, this 16 doesn't count. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 new bus tracks. You group them because in stereos because you want to, when you're doing time-based effects or even compress, like when you're compressing a track on an auxiliary channel, you want to do it in stereo because once you start mixing the vocals, you want to add a stereo feel to kind of widen and make the vocal sound bigger or whatever. But we'll get to that later. So now that you have that, output meter path 1 and 2. So this, I wouldn't mess with this, but I would just put this at output 1 and 2. That's a default output, and this is the default meter path. But I like mine's like that, but you can change it. So boom, there we go. So we press OK. Press it again. Yeah. All right, so now we have our new bus pathways, and then in order to see them, we can either go to sends or we can go to our output or our inputs. Inputs doesn't the audio input doesn't allow you to make a bus. On an audio track, you can't make a bus and input because it's not a bus track. All right. So, but on a auxiliary track, you can, as you can see. So, all right, we want to send these vocals to this reverb right here on 5 and 6. So now, here are our new buses. We're utilizing these already. That's why they're yellow. And here are our new tracks. So we don't run out. You know, we may need more. Sometimes you may want to put 20. You know, I just put, because I knew I wouldn't use I wouldn't use too many aux tracks on this song. And that is how you add more bus pathways in Pro Tools. Thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe. Hit Club Studios, Crank by Neef Beats, Instagram, and on everything. Holla.